Hello, my name is Amanda, physical therapist, and I've gotten lots of questions about back health and spine health and mobility, and I wanted to share a few things that might be helpful to you, to kids, to you, to your family, to whoever might need any help with their spine. So sometimes we have a tendency to be very forward flexed, so our front side body is forward and shortened. So we're playing video games, we're in a car, maybe you're on the computer a lot of times, and so our backside body is not extended and strengthened. So these are just a few exercises that you can do every day, maybe about 5 to 10 minutes, in order to help you with any spine health or spine mobility and pain. So the first one that we do is you lay on your back. So we're going to first lay on your back. You keep your knees pointed towards the ceiling, your feet on the floor, and you keep your knees a little bit separated. You could put a pillow there or a little ball, and you just rotate back and forth. You repeat this 20 times. This starts to get the spine a little bit mobile before we start to do the exercises. So you just mobilize the spine back and forth. Repeat this 20 times, back and forth. And then you can either pause here and do your 20, or you can just continue along with me and do them at a later time. So then what we're going to do is we're going to do bridges. So you keep your heels on the floor, your feet on the floor, knees pointed toward the ceiling, the same thing, hands flat on the floor, and then unzip your spine one vertebrae at a time. So you just slowly unzip your spine, push your feet into the floor, and lift up your hips. And then bring it back down one vertebrae at a time. And here you want to keep your toes lifted and push your heels into the floor, just your heels. Lift up and then back down. And you repeat that 10 times. Again, you can pause, you can keep with your 10 repetitions or watch these and then do it at a later time. Okay, so reach, keep lifting your hips towards the ceiling and then back down. And then what we do is you're going to turn over to your belly. So rotate over to your stomach. And from here, you can use your hands as a pillow just to relax. Let your body settle in to feeling the spine relax, your bottom relax, everything relax while you're on your belly. And then point your head down to the ground and then bring your hands towards your rib cage, point your elbows towards the ceiling, and then just gently push up and let your back contract. And then relax. And then push up, contract your back. And then relax. And you're going to repeat that about 10 times. And then what you do is you do that same thing, but then you come onto your elbows. And when you're on your elbows here, you relax everything. So don't contract your back or your glutes. Just let everything relax and let your back settle into the floor. Feel your back doing an extension motion. Hold that for a minute. And then after a minute, go back down to your hands and relax. Let your body relax. Let everything relax. And then repeat that again. And then come up. Hold for a minute. Let your body settle so you're letting everything extend on your backside body. And then relax. You repeat that 3 to 5 times. And from here, we're going to take it just a little bit farther. So instead of just coming up onto your elbows, you're going to bring your hands to your rib cage, elbows pointing up, and then you're going to try to stretch your arms out straight. Try to keep your hips on the floor. I clearly need a little help with my back too. And then relax. Come down and let yourself settle. We're going to repeat that 3 to 5 times as well. So hands back, elbows towards the ceiling. Push your arms straight up. Try to keep your hips to the floor as best as you can. And then relax. All the way down. Hands can be like a pillow. And then one more time for this exercise. You can do 3 to 5 times. Here's our third one. Reach your arms completely straight as best as you can. Let your back settle in. And then relax. And then from here, we've just done some back exercises to extend. So even though we want to extend our back, we still need to stretch it just a little bit. So from here, bring your hands just like they were, come up to your knees into tabletop position. From this position, spread your knees just a little bit wider, bring your toes together, and then sit back into child's pose. And then from child's pose, you can lengthen your arms out in front of you, bring your head to the floor, bring your head to your hands, whatever feels comfortable here for you just to relax. And then you hold that for a minute as well. You can repeat that as many times that feels good. And then after that, you're just going to go into a position where we stretch your hip flexors. So one side, we're going to do what we call runner's pose. So you're going to bring one leg in front of you and the other leg back. You're going to try to feel a stretch right here in the front of your hip. When you feel that stretch in the front of your hip, if you can bring your hands to the floor, you can hold it here. If not, your hands can be on your knees. Or if you really feel like you have good balance, you can bring your hands up over your head and you can stretch just here, hold it here for about 5 seconds and then back down to the floor. And then relax there for about 5 seconds and reach up again. Hold for 5 and then back to the floor. And you repeat that 5 times. So 5 seconds, 5 seconds, 5-second repeat. And then you repeat on the other side. And then end with the child's pose. So knees separated, toes together, arms reached out in front of you, and hold out there, hang out there for about a minute. And that will give you about a 5-minute workout or exercise in the morning, in the evening time, whatever feels good to you or whenever you can do it in order to get some spine health. If this was helpful for you, if you liked the video, if you got good results from it, please comment in the comment below. Ask me any questions that you might have. Please subscribe. It helps me more than you know. And hit the like button. Thank you so much. And let me know what you think. Have a good one.